The Purple Corruption. It slowly spreads across the world, taking over, and is the home to things such as World Feeders, Eater of Souls, and much more. While it can be quite deadly, it can also be the home of some very awesome items. So today, we're going to count down the Terraria Top 5 Corruption Items. These are going to be items that you can only find in a world with corruption. Feel free to share your Terraria Top 5 Corruption Items down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. So with that, let's go ahead and get started at number 5. Coming in at number 5 is the Shadow Orb. These can be gotten in pre-hard mode. These are acquired by destroying purple orbs that are deep within the corruption chasms. Once summoned, it shines a dim purple light while following the player, giving you light wherever you go. The skin can be changed with dyes, but unfortunately the purple glow can't, so that will stay the same regardless. The Shadow Orb is useful all the way to endgame because quite frankly, players can use light wherever they go, so this can be a long-lasting item for you. Number 4. Coming in at number 4 is the Wormhook. This was introduced in patch 1.3 and it drops some corrupt mimics in hard mode. It has a 30 tile reach with 3 hooks, so this is a very useful hook that can last players quite a long time, especially if you can get this in early hard mode. Number 3. Number 3 is the Cursed Flame. It's a hard mode crafting material that drops from World Feeders, Vile Ghouls, and Clingers, which are all in the underground corruption. Think of this as the equivalent of the Crimson Ichor, and while it doesn't lower the enemy's defense, it does cause damage over time. Weapons and items constructed with Cursed Flame will cause something called the Cursed Inferno debuff, which causes enemies to lose 4 health per second, and what makes this really interesting is that water can't dispel the Cursed Flames. The Cursed Inferno debuff can be very helpful in boss fights. Number 2. The Wrath Potion. This potion buffs the player with increased damage by 10%, which is very similar to the Rage Potion you can get with the Crimson. To craft it, you'll need an Ebon Koi, Deathweed, and bottled water. But because Ebon Koi is a corruption exclusive, the Wrath Potion can only be crafted in corruption worlds, just like the Rage Potion can only be crafted in Crimson worlds. The extra 10% damage the Wrath Potion can grant you can be very helpful, especially as you get closer to end game. And finally, number 1. You're going to use the Corruption Key to unlock the Corrupt Chest in the dungeon to get the Scourge of the Corruptor. The Scourge of the Corruptor has a base damage of 64, and it fires fast projectiles that look like small Eater of Souls. Those Eater of Souls will split into 2 to 4 smaller Eaters on impact with blocks and enemies. They have homing capability and can ricochet up to 5 times, dealing half damage every time. They deal no knockback, but in large groups they can actually corner enemies in place and become overwhelming. For the Scourge of the Corruptor, the best modifier is Godly. That's going to do it for our Terraria Top 5 Corruption Items. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please feel free to share your Terraria Top 5 Corruption Items down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please feel free to put them down below as well. New viewers, subscribe for more Terraria Top 5s, Terraria Helping Hands, and other videos as well as we have more content planned. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time.